Welcome everybody to our level 10 game, Revelations. It kicks right off when the party jumps into this portal that they use these legendary artifacts to unlock. Bright light flashes over them. Next thing they know, they're in this desert with all of these obelisks, and there's a pyramid in the back, and this figure that's standing in front of them. And you can just see these like black ethereal wings in the back, wearing this like pharaoh garb, and the face is just completely just black and dark. You can't really make out any features. And it has 4 arms, looking in front of the entire party. As you hear it like make sounds, it's like incoherent and words that don't make sense. And with like a wave of the hand and like the glow, this like glow, you can start to hear like understand what this incoherent babble is, and in your head you can hear, "Welcome. You have fought well to get here. Only those who are strong have made it to this point." And with its other 2 hands, it starts to form these like symbols, and says, "I reward those who show their strength, who show their prowess." What is it you desire? As he's asking all the party members.
Gate just sort of glances back at their other members. Everyone else is seeing this, yeah? It's not just me, right?
Didn't get big sword and shinies?
It's definitely not just you. I don't even know what to say.
Bows, like, down on one knee, and allows the rest of the party to speak first.
Well, I'm not used to being asked what I'm after. I guess someone else can go if they want something that badly.
Tolu needs nothing from this, whatever it is.
Cade's gonna pipe up. So what exactly can you offer a person? What type of reward are we talking about here? Like, are there any strings attached? Because I've already dealt with one god before, and let me just say, that was not pleasant.
You talk about my son. One of my many sons.
Son? Alarm bells are just going off in her head, like, oh. Son. Yeah. So, what exactly can you offer a person? Like, I don't know, can you somehow give me a better scimitar or something like that? She holds out her already enchanted scimitar. Don't suppose you can make this better.
You must forgive them, Great One. Their minds cannot comprehend truly your greatness.
And the figure looks over to Haru and says, "One's wish is what guides them to become greater than themselves. The constant search is what creates more life."
I know that there are others out there who seek the return of your fallen son.
Those matters do not matter to me. I seek only life to improve, no matter who it might be.
Can you free someone from possession?
Possibly. What are the details?
It's someone very dear to me. He took up a sword against our master, and we were always told that the sword was haunted or possessed or something.
I see. If you need power to change your fate, then that is your wish. As you can see the lights from the runes start to get brighter, and it's like this white and black glow, and then it pours over like both of the runes together from the two arms, and you can see like something like forming, and extending out the hand to this like glowing like light that's like black and white out to Testa.
It's in front of me.
Yes.
I reach out.
You reach out. You pick it up. Testa.
Yeah.
You pick up the item, and you can feel that it's like this. It's like glow, and it starts to form into like a tangible object. And eventually it's like this like thin card. Only one chance, as he says.
Right. Thanks.
So everyone can see that it's formed into a card, and that it's been handed to Testa. So yeah.
Okay.
Is there anything beyond your power, Almighty One?
changes that are happening outside of the land of the dead are out of my control. Like what's happening in the Underdark.
What's happening in the Underdark?
Knowledge is your wish. As Tolu, you get you can see this light in front of you, and it swirls around you, and you can see images of this great tree that's in this underground area that's surrounded by water, and you can see all these looks like these people that are just really pale white with these markings of a tree on them, on their bodies, and they're around the tree or on the tree, and they're worshiping it. And you can see that the tree is growing ever so bigger and is actually protruding further and further higher. Looks like it's going to break the ceiling. I gave life to the Underdark, a beacon of hope for them, a sanctuary. It seems like they will bring their own sense of beliefs to the world above.
It's just fantastic. Okay.
O Holy Amun, I request from you the greatest bow you can provide me, that I may be able to smite the enemies of my lady.
Ah, yes. From time to time, I have seen her here when she was protecting Horus. Indeed, that was a mighty bow. If that is your wish, power is what you seek. And you can see that this ornate bow with inscriptions on them, and it has the hieroglyphs of a scorpion and protection. And picking up the bow, you feel empowered. You've gained the resistance of poisons while holding this bow. It deals 1d8 extra poison damage on top of it, and it's a +2, considered magical.
Glorious.
Kate's gonna pipe up. Well, it seems like you guys have got the wish. If anything, if we're gonna be frank, what I'm after here, I want the power to protect those who cannot protect themselves. If not only my friends, but those who cannot protect themselves.
Protecting one's life for thy own power is what you seek. As another set of runes form, and you see this amulet in front of you. Is it's slowly hovering in the air and slowly going down to where you're at.
Kate grabs the amulet.
A charm, protection for those. If one's life was lost, one can save. So remember, keep that item in mind. It is important.
I've been waiting because I've had to consider. I've been a stranger in this land for a while, and it's been long since I've thought of the things that brought me here and sent me away from my home. But what spurred me going out? I come from a noble house, and there was a gnome who he got our confidence. He was meant to teach me magic, and it turned out he was a charlatan. He stole from us. It was frankly humiliating. And I've been torn between trying to restore the family's fortune, bringing him to justice. But I think if you could give me the power to find him, that I could, as I said, so that I could bring him to justice. That would be my wish.
Knowledge is what you seek. And whipping around a glowing light, just like how Tolu did, and like images flash in your head. And you see a bustling city with, it seems like, very tall buildings and weird contraptions. You can see things that are actually flying in the sky like airships. And for a slight moment, you actually see the face of the one that you're thinking of going by on one of the streets. And Amon looks at Sting. And almost like beckoning him to come closer. Sting's kind of like moving like shiny sword as he's like slowly walking forward, and Amon touches the broken shard of glass that was, or like not shard glass, broken metal shard
Mm-hmm.
that he was carrying, and you can see that it's forming into a great sword. And you see there's runes that are forming on it, and there's actually hieroglyphs.
He's gonna be like,
One showing an eye and a bunch of hands that are around the eye. There you go. And Sting kind of like, yay! And he's like kind of like waving around like back at Tolu like, shiny sword.
good job, Sting. You got another sword.
So he has 3 great swords now?
He has 3 great
He has
swords
3
on his
great
back now,
swords.
yes.
Okay.
Sting's ecstatic, so I think that's all he needed.
Has not
Tolu's.
been rewarded.
I'm sorry?
I was just wondering if anyone left to be rewarded.
I think that's everybody.
Nope. Testa got the special reward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tolu
Yeah,
got
I did.
visions of mayhem.
Kate got a weird amulet.
Yeah.
Some very
Okay.
cryptic warnings. Again.
Haru, you got a bow. And Tristan?
Tristan, yeah.
Tristan got visions of revenge?
Justice.
Justice. Semantics. Got it.
I hate that I know what some of this says, but not the important bits.
Are you gonna show it to Haru?
I can read some of the words, but man, some of the proper nouns. Those proper nouns, man.
Yeah. That was on purpose.
I did add it on D&D Beyond though,
All right.
because I do know what it is, kind of.
And Haman looks at all of you and says, "Your fates are intertwined. May you bring peace and not more destruction." As he slowly, starts to kind of, fade away into, the desert sand and the winds. Shay, make a perception check.
Goody! Alright, don't fail me now. Ugh, not spying anything but 9.
No. All that's left is the obelisks and the big pyramid that's far in the distance. Now.
We're still in the land of the dead, though, right?
Yes.
Even though he's faded into the.
We're still in the land of the dead.
Ooh.
Yeah, Kate pipes up. So, does anyone actually know where we are? Last I checked, we were just kind of underground still.
Ask Haru. He probably knows.
I can tell you that we are in the land of the dead, but I have never been here before, so I do not think I can help us get out alone.
Oh shit, does that mean we're dead?
Ah, not yet.
Does anyone have the ability to ascertain special traits of our buddy's new weapon? I don't want him swinging that around until we know it's semi-safe.
Well, the best way to find out is to swing it around.
Are you offering yourself as a target?
Of course not. I simply give advice.
All right.
The other option is we could look at it and examine it slowly, and I think if we spend, I don't know, maybe an hour at it, we might be able to divine something about it.
Yeah, Sting, hold that for a bit. Let me know if you feel anything special.
Okay.
Kate's just sort of holding the amulet she got, just sort of looking around on it. Just sort of holding it in her hand, just sort of looking it around. She's just thinking to herself, I wonder if this thing's kind of like what happened to the other weird amulet I got.
Yeah, Punchy Girl, if you go any type of crazy, we're killing you here and now. But good luck.
Punchy girl. Shiny. As totally goes over and looks and sees the shiny amulet. Shiny.
Sting, you got a new toy. Not for you.
Okay. As he slowly backs away. So lying.
Is
I
the
would keep
portal-
that close if I was you, Kate.
Noted.
Is the portal we went through still open behind us?
It is not.
Does anyone have any suggestions for where to go next?
I noticed something weird up in the distance.
Could always go to the pyramid and travel through another maze.
Which appears to be the only landmark we can see. If we don't want to just travel randomly, then we might as well go to the pyramid.
We'll probably run into a few of those obelisks on our path to the pyramid, right? Might want to examine those to see if there's any clues about this land, but yeah, I'm in agreement. Pyramid it is.
Okay.
Chesta, you okay?
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go.
Maybe don't make direct contact with that thing with your skin for a while. Just in case. Seems like we've given up 3 cards for another.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's probably the most ominous looking one.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's honestly hilarious that I'm the one that got it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is it Exodia's left leg?
Nope. Nope. It's just really funny because of the previous card.
Everyone can actually see it too.
Yeah, have you gone into your journal, Josh?
I'm about to.
Yeah.
It's just 3 question marks, and I'm pretty sure we could read half the words.
Yeah. Some of it is readable,
Yeah. But
but once again, proper nouns.
Oh,
Tilda's really upset that the word tree is in there.
whatever this is, it's not okay.
It's so not okay. But hey, I got it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Wrap it in a cloth, put it in that shell of yours, and let's get moving.
Let's get moving.
This
So-
is like your favorite terrain, right? You're a tortoise.
Alright.
Whoa.
So you said that you're going to examine one of the obelisks?
Yeah, on the way, it doesn't hurt. Well, Haru's going to examine an obelisk.
Oh, making decisions for me.
Well, we can't read it. You're the only
That's
one
why
who can
I'm
read.
so valuable.
I don't suppose.
We appreciate you, Sir Hunter.
I don't suppose that the amulet in K-10 don't suppose to roll an Arcana check just to sort of see if she notices anything odd about it. Or will she not even know anything about it? Or feel anything odd about it?
Are you going to equip it? Are you wearing it?
I would imagine she has it on her person.
You equip it and you wear it like... You don't feel anything different?
I'm gonna roll can I roll an Arcana check to sort of see if I feel anything different?
Yeah, you can.
Alright, let's see how badly I fail at this. Okay, 14. So it's a nat 20, Jesus.
So you like look at it and you don't feel anything special, but you get the odd feeling that, like, based on what Amon said, it's supposed to offer some kind of protection in a dire situation, possibly. How much of that you believe or not is up to you. So as you're kind of like you're inspecting and stuff like that, I'm guessing Haru is like over looking at the obelisks and kind of looking over them, and you can see that there's writing and it's talking about the land of the dead and being judged and the promised land. And looking further down, you see almost like a piece of like cloth or like some kind of like leather with like things being like with drawings on it. What do you do?
After reading, because everything I read out loud for the party's benefit.
Mm-hmm.
What does the drawing look like?
Inspecting it, it looks like a map of some sort.
And it looks like possibly a map of where we are currently?
Possibly, and there's like picture or like there's looks like there's drawings of like towers, or maybe those are the obelisks there.
I bring everyone in close to get a couple pairs of eyes on it just to try and confirm with everyone that it is what we think it is.
Certainly looks like a map to me. I'd like to look around and see, because we appear to see the obelisks here, but if we turn around in the other direction, do we spy any obelisks way out in the desert?
You spot one close to you northeast. Or northeast. So, of your direction.
What do the rest of you think? It seems like perhaps the only way to go is forward.
Agreed.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's a whole lot of nothing.
Following your lead, sir.
On to
Yeah,
the
you're-
pyramid then.
Yeah, kind of the expert here. Yeah.
Alright.
How much trust?
So, traveling further, you can see that the light around you is starting to get dimmer. Looks like it's like around evening at the moment. If time works the same way here as it does in the mortal plane. Traveling.
We.
Ongoing.
Sorry.
I was gonna say, as you're traveling, you see another obelisk to your right at this point.
And what does it say?
So, looking over it, says the same thing, written to the exact same way. But looking down, you notice that there's a figure that's kind of slumped over.
Oh.
Humanoid figure?
A humanoid figure.
That's
Further details, or further inspecting them, if you looking over him, you see that there's like sand all around his body, and it looks like his legs were like covered up, like over his or like buried in the sand.
Is he dead? Although, that might be subjective here.
Can I do a medicine check just to sort of see how healthy this guy is?
You can see that there's actually breathing going on.
Be careful, friends. You know where we are.
Yeah, that's why I said subjective.
Eric, take it away.
So you see a man in dark armor, very beat up, very scruffy face, pretty fair complexion, and a shield on his back, tattered cloak, and he turns around and he gets up, dusts all the sand off of him. Where did you come from?
We could ask you the same thing.
I was sent here by my patron. And then he looks up and straightens himself up, and immediately in his right hand you see this shadow start to form, and this otherworldly, I guess you would call it, a battle axe forms in his hand. He doesn't hold it out in a threatening manner, but
You just see Kate's
Basically.
eyes light up. Oh my god, that is so
In his eye.
freaking cool. How do you do that? Settle down, Kate. What do you mean, settle down? I don't care if he's a stranger. Don't tell me a shadow axe apparently isn't cool. She's currently just speaking to herself at the moment.
my name is Rex. And you are?
Son Kate Shiro. Pleasure to meet you. But you can just call me Kate.
Trust me. This is not a place that many people dare to travel. He says, maybe you're crazy like I am. What do you seek here?
Honestly, she looks back at the rest of the group. We have no idea. We're just as lost as you are at the moment.
More or less a way out.
A way out.
Exit would be nice.
Yeah, we got stuff to deal with. Kind of.
I don't know if I know the way out, but you seem like capable individuals. Maybe we can figure that out. And maybe we have a common goal.
Okay. But who is your patron, may I ask?
You know, that's a good question.
He looks at you and he knows the axe. How do I describe it? So basically the blade it's a clean edge, but on the back end it's a jagged, a mix of steel but also you can't tell, instead of like fire and shadow blending together like a Balrog, imagine shadow and steel blending together. And if you look closely, you even see a flick of feathers, even. And his eyes, they tend to glow black and then back to their normal gray self, back and forth. And he bows his head down in reverence and says, I serve the one called the Raven Queen.
Oh, her.
I have
Never
not
heard
heard
of
of
her.
this Raven Queen.
I have. She's scary as fuck.
Who the heck is that?
At what, though?
Kate knows exactly who the Raven Queen is. In fact, she's seen her in person. Let's just say
I'll be
she's
back.
Kate just pipes up. Let's just say it's a deity you really don't want to mess with.
What do you mean?
He just says, maybe in time I will fill you more in. But this place is not safe. You look at as he turns around, you see the back, and just sand blasted. I mean, just this black armor just annihilated through the sand. You can't really tell what he went through. Was he hit by something? Was he just buried for a long time? But gray, shaggy hair, and the sand's falling out. He's still shaking his head, getting the sand out.
You're never gonna get that sand out. I'm just gonna let you know. I've given up trying.
Kind of shakes his boots a little bit.
between the beaches and the deserts, it never comes out.
Never comes out.
Okay, that's really cool. I didn't know that your patron was the Raven Queen. If you mind just hopping in the room of secrets with me,
Of course.
I have something to tell you.
Yes.
Excellent. This is great.
Oh, I
Yes,
hate
that was
this man
when
so much.
And by the way, sorry everyone, I'm in Utah. I'm an hour ahead, and I totally got my time mixed up. So
It's all good.
sorry about
No
Oh,
worries,
yeah.
brother.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. You're telling me something.
So the Raven Queen sent you because something, is messing with with her plane of existence, with the Shadowfell.
Thank you.
And she has sent you to go to different planes that involve death, and and any other plane to try and figure out who or what is behind this.
Okay.
So that's all. So that's all she's told you.
That's all I know.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And I've got it on my watch as well. Just what is Los Angeles time? Oh, it's 7:11.
Yep. As you are talking with each other, you notice that it gets to dusk. It starts to get colder. The wind's picking up.
Ooh. That cannot be a good sign.
Yeah. So, Rex, I've been meaning to ask you. You said you're related to at least working for the Raven Queen, yeah? Do you know a dwarf named Einar?
He kind of looks at you, and the Raven Queen is very quiet about her other servants. No, I am not familiar.
Huh. Just kind of see a bit of a sad look on Kate's face. Okay then.
So practical question.
Here?
It is a practical question.
No, sorry, I had another question. And I talked over Testa. What were you saying?
Oh, are the nights bad here? You seem like you've been here longer than us.
I'm sorry. What my phone cut out one more time?
The nights here, are they bad?
Oh, yes. Any place like this, yes.
Oh.
The nights they're long. So I was, something attacked me from behind, and you can see in his face there's a bit of both shame and also just absolute frustration. This is not something that happens to him regularly. People do not get the drop on him easily, and he doesn't want to talk about it. But the fact that something caught him off guard, he's clearly nervous.
Great. So the night is long and it's full of terrors. Excellent.
It is good to know, but I don't know what you expected from the land of the dead.
So,
I've
It's
served.
not exactly land of the friends.
should we find shelter at least so that we have a safe place to sleep, or safe-ish?
We can look for it. I don't know that there's much shelter to be had.
Maybe in that big, pointy building over there.
Yeah. So DM, what do we see around us again, real quick?
So you see the obelisk, you see a bunch of sand, and in the far, far distance, pyramid.
Where did you all come from?
Honestly, a portal.
Yeah. Portal. Right.
And before you ask, the portal's gone now. There's no going back that way.
Understood. In the direction of the pyramid, or no?
The other way.
Opposite direction.
Okay.
Yeah. And the pyramid's kind of the only thing we can see.
around. You notice, forgot to mention, Rax as he shakes his head and tries to get his more sand out of his hair, and also maybe even his ears. You notice his ears, they're not very pointy like an elf, but they are a little longer, and he's got pretty high cheekbones. You start to know this more as he's moving the hair around. There's definitely a sense of elven blood somewhere in his background as well. Well, DM, I'll detect good and evil. Do I have any fiend, celestial presence, anything like that?
So, what you sense as you're like casting it is whatever knocked you out, it had a very evil feel to it. Feels like the ground itself is tainted.
Okay.
Are any of the items that we're carrying now setting it off at all?
You can also feel something coming from Testa, the turtle that is in the party.
Hi, I'm Testa the turtle. And I may have the taint of evil on me.
What does Testa look like? What do I see?
You see a turtle.
With the turtle.
With a sword.
Okay.
Yes.
And a badass tattoo.
Yeah, and a badass black tattoo on him.
Okay. Where? Like on his chest?
On his
shell?
On
his arm, alright.
Yes.
Well, I relate that I feel that it was something to do with the ground. Don't know if something came out but it was dark. I don't know. Maybe fiendish, maybe.
You don't think, Kate glances back at their birds, you don't think it's him, do you?
Him?
Man,
Let's just say... Yeah, let's just say there's someone running around here we really don't want to bump into again.
Dang, no burrowing.
Yay.
I wonder if it was the same one.
Plus side, we did kill him last time. I don't know.
Yeah, but we had an whole army backing us, and what? Now there's how many of us? And what? We're in the land of the dead?
What?
Yes.
What are you referring to?
Oh yeah, I'm set.
Oh. Truly, you have fought the god of the desert, the god of chaos, the destroyer.
It's just a punk. It was easy.
Yeah.
You did not make it sound easy if it took an entire army to assist you.
He deserved it. It was nothing. I slapped him.
I am sure.
Yeah,
Turned him
he
into
knew
a little
longer.
punk little snake.
That was funny.
Pink one. Because that's what he deserved.
Where is DM? How far is the pyramid?
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
And because you stayed here longer, give me it with advantage.
Okay.
Oh, look at that. We have someone who rolls real dice tonight, huh?
Yeah.
I heard a clickety clack and made my heart flutter.
Yeah, I'm using D&D Beyond. I got 23.
23. So the distance is deceiving. You have walked down. You've walked towards the pyramid before, and it feels like it takes more than twice the distance of what it looks like it would normally take. You figured by one more nightfall, you'll be able to make it.
Right.
Nick, about where are we on this little map of yours?
So, you have made it to here after it going dark.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jeez.
The scales on the map have me nervous. There was talk of judgment in the writings on the obelisk. I wonder who's the judge.
Here's hoping we don't find out.
If we stay long enough, I feel that that choice will be made for us.
I feel maybe we should just make haste and head in that direction. Towards the... We can be there within another day. Unless...
Yeah,
You
maybe.
mean travel through the night?
Do you guys want to make camp near one of these obelisks, or do you want to push through that open area and just make camp when we're exhausted?
I can really go either way. Bottom line is, I would definitely want a full rest, just so that I heal up in case we do fight something really big.
Yeah, we're still a little banged up from last fight. Not a whole lot, but, you know.
I mean, this guy
Yeah.
looks terrible. No offense.
None taken.
I've got. I guess it wouldn't help most of us, but I got a 2-person tent, so Kate's really fine camping anywhere.
Sting will join you.
Should we rest once we are inside the pyramid, or do you trust out in the
I'd-
sands?
I'd say let's rest up here. Yeah, while we may not be as injured, I feel like she gestures over to their new ally. I feel like he could really use some rest.
And based on the distance we've traveled so far, we would have to travel for another 30 hours or so.
Yeah.
Well, not 30 hours, but probably another 15 hours to get there.
You'll make it.
Could be a long travel.
We'll make it. It's nighttime right now. We'll make it by nightfall tomorrow.
Yes.
I don't know if it's smart for us to make that push,
Yeah,
but
maybe you're right. If it's... Yeah.
Yeah, sleep is always good.
Alright.
but
We might as...
Tolu fears nothing. So
But obviously,
You
if we're
guys
going
want
to
to-
sleep, we'll need a watch.
Who will go for the first watch?
Kate doesn't need that long for a long rest.
Tolu's
She
going
needs
to
like
sleep.
2 less hours.
As you all know, Tolu shall sleep.
If need to, Kate can take first watch. Let's see here. Yeah,
Yeah, you got trance.
yeah.
Alright.
If need be, I will take the watch with Sun Kate.
All right. So, Kate and Haru, make a perception check.
Alright, let's see if I actually do well this time. Suppose I can roll with advantage since we got 2 people looking out.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet! Right!
It's
God damn
a
it.
dark, quiet night, and you kind of sit down and maybe you're chatting with Haru a bit, you know. Maybe talking
Tell me.
about the new amulet, or the new bow, or just the fact that you met a god.
Yeah, Kate is like, so who exactly was that deity we met? You seem to be familiar with who that was.
In the deepest legends, that is Amun, one of the creator gods, lost to us for ages, millennia. I wasn't exactly planning to see him when I walked out of my temple this morning.
Huh. Are you happy that you met him? Or, like, what's your thoughts on this? Because if you ask me, this guy, I mean, this person seems like Set was his son, and he has a bunch of weird stuff. I mean, he gave me this weird amulet, which, I mean, last amulet we got, well, that was amulets, but if I've learned anything, it's that you shouldn't really trust amulets.
Of course. To be true, my feelings are conflicted. It is, this is an ancient land. And some legends were forgotten for a reason. And then the reasons for the reasons were forgotten as well.
Huh. And yet evil like sets. She's just kind of thinking that to herself, like they forgot somehow the most ancient of ancient gods, yet somehow Set is still remembered throughout time.
Yeah,
Really
so
sit well with
he
Kate.
asks about the battle, and
It was a brutal fight. By decree of the 75th Battalion, I was sent over to help out with the main force to go fight Set in the final battle. Apparently, a bunch of cultists were trying to bring back Set, and I was hired on. I was sent over by the 75th Battalion to essentially help out the kingdom with the Set threat.
I don't mean to diminish your achievement, but killing a god is no simple thing, and the followers of Set are powerful. I doubt he is gone forever.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm afraid about.
Your fear
As
is well founded.
interesting, I mean, I'm all up for a good here and now Set. I mean, that fool almost murdered us entirely. I mean, it's kind of scary, honestly. I mean, I've seen my fair share of deities before, but never really fought one before, and Set was kind of a first.
Yes, truly he is powerful, and if he does return, Mulharan will be ready.
Hopefully. Really hoping I don't have to fight him again, because if he does be even more powerful than last time we fought him.
And at that point, the second shift is ready. And
How long has it been?
it's been around like a rough estimate, like 2.5 hours, 3
Nope,
hours.
totally still sleeping.
Okay.
Yeah, Kate's gonna go head into her tent that Sting's currently sleeping in.
Okay.
Alright, I can take a shift, I suppose.
Anyone else gonna go with him? With Tristan?
I'll go with Tristan.
Alright.
Good night, my friends. Keep your eyes and your ears open.
Yeah.
That's the plan.
Alright. Make a perception check.
We're gonna do both of us roll or one with advantage?
One with advantage, whoever has the highest.
Well, I have a +0, so probably not me.
Oh boy. I mean, it's technically better. Hey, that's not bad. 17.
Nice,
17.
okay.
It's quiet.
Okay, my 14.
Quiet night. Nothing. Looking out to that pyramid, wondering what's in there. Also wondering about that whole exchange and a god giving you that item. Testa.
Yeah. Man.
Seems like you've been holding on to what you're looking for a while as well. Sounds like a story of heartbreak.
Yeah. You could definitely say that.
Betrayal it's hard to stomach, and when it's a friend, it's even worse.
Yeah. And not only that, but that my master, I miss her.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard losing someone that basically raised you.
Yes, it's you never fully recover, I think. But do you think? I don't completely understand what you've been given. Do you think are you going to use it?
Use it?
I mean, it was ominous that
Yeah, ominous is a word.
it's and I gather there's only one use. It can be done once and never taken back.
If it can free Dante, it'll be worth it.
Mm-hmm. With you there, it sounds like it's a worthy cause.
Yeah.
But I suppose we have to get out of this place first, or all of that will be a moot point.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen you since that battle was set. How's it been going?
It's been different. It's been very different. I was saying when we were confronted with our choice that I've been a stranger in this land for so long. I haven't thought about my own quest for a while because I've just been caught up with all of the things happening here. You can see, I'm wearing now the colors of a city that's foreign to me, but I've become one of its guards. That's an entirely new experience. I have responsibilities now. That's worrying too. We left Solteam in a bad spot, and I'm worried about what might have happened there since we've been gone.
Well, we'll just have to make it back before something happens.
That's right. Not much else to do then.
Yeah.
As you finish up the conversation, second shift's over. It's been 5 hours.
Yeah. Here, Tolu, starting to stretch. Nice long rest.
We lost Eric. He will be coming back though.
All right, so Tolu will go wake up Sting and say, "Come on, buddy, keep watch with me."
All right. So whoever has the highest perception will get advantage.
Between Sting and Tolu, I wonder.
Yeah, I wonder.
I wonder.
$18.
They just keep getting better and better.
So you're looking out, and you hear the wind picking up. The sound of the sand rushing by is the only thing I can pick up. Pyramids still looming in the distance.
I guess I look over to my old pal Sting and say, "We haven't had much of a chance to talk since I found you over on that island.
Yeah.
Seems like found yourself a bit of a family now, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Well, if you want to protect them, that's the brave thing to do. I'll stand with you. But don't expect me to like them all.
Okay.
How's that new sword of yours? You've been holding on to it like I told you to?
Sparkly. As the runes on it kind of glow from time to time. Happy.
Has he attuned to this sword at all?
No clue.
No clue.
No.
All right. Well, be careful with that one. Remember, you have good old Riptide up there too. Don't forget about that one. Want to use him once in a while. And,
One day, I use all of the swords.
Oh, Okay.
Best swordsman.
Yeah,
Then
man,
I protect
that's
whole family.
a good goal to have, man. I'm a little worried about my family myself. It seems like there's some rumblings in the Underdark, and it's a bad omen for my people.
As you finish saying that, you notice that as you're staring at Sting, the area around you is very dark, and you can't see past a certain point.
Gosh, darn it. All right, Sting, go wake up Kate.
And Sting like hops up and he like tries to go in like the darkness, and then you see him like rushing back towards you, like he did like a went around in a circle. Huh?
So is it just the two of us in this little circle?
Yes.
Um,
And
All right.
you can hear the sound of slithering, and you can also faintly hear, "So, you've come to the land of the dead now, have you?"
Yeah, figured kicking your ass one time wasn't enough for me.
If I could, I would murder you right now where you stand.
You owe me a new jacket, punk.
A new jacket.
Yeah.
Well, when my followers bring me back, I'll make you a fantastic jacket. Out of that scorpion next to you. And Sting kind of like moves back, like kind of like not knowing where the sound is coming from, with his swords ready.
Yeah. Don't worry, Sting. When we get back home, we'll go ahead and take care of his little bitch-ass followers, too. Special present. Well, if you ever feel like coming out of hiding and want to play, you know where to find me.
If only my brother wasn't keeping such a watch. As like you see like a snake coming out of the dark, and it's like really close, like a breath away from you, and it's staring at you face to face.
Snake's a little bigger than that last one. I thought you preferred pink.
Don't worry, you'll get what's coming to you sooner or later. As he's like recedes back into the darkness, and it fades.
Is there anyone else awake around us?
Nope.
Totally falls to the ground shaking.
As like Sting comes to his side, as it puts
Don't
the
worry.
swords away.
We'll figure it out together, man. Don't worry. But Tolu will take probably the next 10-20 minutes to collect himself, and then has it felt like a long enough rest for these guys?
Okay. So, at this point in time, it's 8 hours now, and you can see that it's dawn, or it's like starting to become dawn as the sun.
So sun did come up.
Yes.
Okay. Tolu would have collected himself for the rest of the night. If he didn't see anything else, he wouldn't have bothered anybody.
Yeah.
He will go tell Sting to go wake up Kate now, though. I don't know how readily he'll be able to get into that tent again to wake her up, but we'll see what happens.
All right.
And then Tolu will go up to Testa and wake up Testa quietly.
What? Guys, done already.
Yeah, it seems like Set Man found us here already.
Oh. Shit.
Just keep an eye out, man. I don't want to worry the group. It seemed like he wasn't able to touch me or harm us yet, but we should find our way out of here ASAP.
Yeah, I second that.
Even though there's no traces of what happens, you can still feel that there's a chill in where all that transpired.
It's not good.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. Yeah, so I'm thinking double time today.
Yeah. All right, guys. Everybody up.
Yeah.
Newbie.
Oh,
All right,
What was his name?
I'm
Tex?
coming.
Next.
Rex, he
Rex.
wakes up and looks around. Are we all ready to go?
We're picking up the pace a little bit today, guys. Let's get to that pyramid. Aubrey, you okay with that?
of course. The sooner we're inside, the sooner we may be able to escape.
All right, Sting. Did you wake up, Kate?
Oh yeah, I'm up. I'm up. What do you mean I'm a late sleeper? No, I'm not. Heavy sleeper? No, I'm not. You're a heavy sleeper.
And you notice that the tent itself is like a mess.
She's it. The hell happened here?
Well, you chose to sleep with the giant scorpion.
James Stone heard the ghost of caves and just get up. That's what you get for being kind of animals, kid. Yeah, it's gonna be a freaking pain to clean this out when I get the time.
Let's go. Breakdown camp. We're on the move in 10.
Breakdown as Sting starts running through the tent and
No. God damn it, Sting!
Roll an attack roll.
Oh no!
Sting?
Oh god.
As
I'll make
Sting,
an unarmed strike.
Let's go with just
Sting.
tail attack.
So
24.
It's just a wreck. There's like all these pieces of cloth and stuff like that. What like the sticks or whatever that hold it together just snapped in half. And
Did you just punch Sting?
She tried to basically just sort of grab him off the head. Like no.
Right.
That smack, yeah. As you are trying to get it, and then you end up tearing the fabric as you're kind of in this tug of war with the scorpion. And then Sting makes another run by, going over to Tolu and says, "Break down."
Good job, buddy.
You just see Kate all sad and dejected. Come on.
It means he likes you. Don't worry.
Thanks.
We're gonna have to explain metaphors.
Next time that scorpion breaks my... Yeah, whatever. At this point, it's gonna be a goddamn pain replacing this.
Metaphor?
Don't suppose they got tent merchants in the land of the dead.
Is it tasty?
I'm afraid metaphors aren't tasty. No, it's a metaphor means when you say one thing but you mean something else, in kind of a poetic way.
Isn't that
Make
just
an
irony?
intelligence roll.
Totally.
For Sting.
Yes.
Hey.
It's hella smart.
Ah. Like something kind of
Big
clicks
learn
in
from
his like brain as he's like his like claws go up for a second. Ah. Got it, Tris.
Oh, Tris.
I knew you'd understand.
All right, let's keep it moving. Haru, you're in the lead. Do you have the best survival skills? I'm assuming you know the desert a little better than us.
Kate's got a +7 to survival, so if you want her to lead.
I mean, are you asking Jason if he wants her to lead, or are you asking Tobu
I mean,
if he
she
wants Kate
just
to lead?
tells the group, I may be a bit foreign to deserts, but I feel like I'm pretty good at navigating. I mean, I am pretty good at making maps.
All right.
Well,
We shall lead
Whatever.
together.
Yeah.
yep, them two in front. Tully will stay in the back with Sting. Let's march.
Onward.
Oh, I'm guessing we're taking as close to a direct path as possible. Now, sir, on your map, there is like a pinwheel and are those real? Are these real things in the distance?
So, you see that the pyramid was like raised higher above in the distance, but now as you like kind of like go over this sand slope, you see that there is actually this big like outer wall and then like a gate in front of this pyramid.
Got it. So we're making our way for this gate right here.
Yes. And this is like like you're getting to the horizon now, and it's like midday.
Yep. Is there anything to hunt? Food? Have we seen any animal life, plant life at all?
Nope.
What passes as life in this plane?
Nope.
I'm supposed to roll survival check, see if Kate can
Actually,
somehow
if
find
you-
anything.
Actually, give me a survival check, yeah. If like searching for anything like that.
Alright, Kate will do survival. Let's see if she finds anything. Not with a 14, she will.
You find that there is strangely nothing, but at the same time too, you notice that the sun, or at least the source of light in the sky, moves at different intervals.
You know, it's weird. Does anyone else? But I don't quite think there's something weird about this place. Besides the fact that it's the land of the dead, the sun moves weird. If that makes sense to anyone.
There's very little about this place that makes sense. But I think I see what you mean.
Kind of weird. If anything, it may seem like time flows differently here than it does in the land of living. If
Indeed.
that's even sun.
It is only to be expected.
Okay.
As long as it doesn't look like it's attacking you, we can ignore it for now.
Getting closer. Make a perception check.
Alrighty. Don't fail me now, dice. God!
Are
Wow.
you broken? What the heck is going on with you?
I'm just gonna
All day,
refresh.
every day.
I'm gonna refresh, see if it gives me something else.
You need to hit the slots, my man.
God damn it.
Gotta take him to the Indian casino.
Nothing but sevens.
Ding 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 ding.
I don't suppose I can re-roll to see if I get anything different now that I've refreshed the page.
Yeah, just see for
Let's see here. If my thing's is broken or I'm just somehow getting sevens. Finally, something that's not a 7.
Yep, you would just... Okay. So, looking on ahead, you see that the area in front of you, there's, like, moving, like... There's, like, things that are rising out of, like, this, like, pool of water and, like, walking forward into this long gate. And you see that there is a figure that's standing by the gate. That's all you can tell right now.
Kate holds up her hand. There's something over there.
It is very helpful, thank you.
Binoculars here.
I mean, something humanoid, something fluffy, big, small.
At this distance, you can't really tell the details. Only shapes like that.
I can't really tell, but I think it's human. But from this distance, I can't really tell.
The object in question is black, by the way.
It's just black.
All right, family. Should we?
We're heading that direction.
Check it out.
Onward.
Yep.
As it turns closer to night, and you finally get to that point, and you see like this pool of water, and you see these like a figure that's like rises up from the water, and you see it looks like a familiar figure to you, Tolu.
I was wondering.
All right.
What have we just bumped into?
I think it's a who.
Yeah.
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 What's going on there, bud?
He's in a daze, and he doesn't respond, and he's like he's like moving towards the gate, like he's like not himself.
Kate just notices this and restrains him. Like, no,
Okay,
no.
you're going
no.
to go run up. No. Let's get, no. Kate, the words came out of your mouth, Kate.
Yeah, she's gonna go. She clearly sees, like, oh no.
Okay.
You're restraining whom? The thing in the water?
No,
You're gonna go into the water.
God.
You go into the water.
She pops her water breathing potion that she got and jumps in.
Okay.
Wow, this is so much better, guys. Tolus takes a seat on
She's like,
stage
God
back,
damn it.
eating some popcorn, watching the show. You guys, let me know what you want to do.
So you go into the water and you start restraining this thing, and it was like wailing around. And make a, let's see here.
Freaking do acrobatics to freaking drag this thing out of the water. Yeah, let's see, what have I got on me that can help this? Climber's kit, some darts, a fishing tackle, pot. She's got rope.
So before you can do anything, I want you to make a wisdom saving throw. I do.
no.
Yes, a wisdom saving throw.
And I don't have advantage. Ooh, 14. Does that help?
Failed.
Probably not.
Damn it.
And then you hear halt as you like stop and your body just like freezes up. And by the gate, you see a figure that's black, has ears, holds a staff, has the face of a dog.
No. I know who this is. Kate doesn't.
Anubis.
Do not
Can,
disturb the judgment.
Yes, sir.
Looking at the sun, has the sun reacted at all?
The
To this?
sun
Mm-hmm.
staying in place.
Okay.
I'm sorry, sir. She gives the figure a sideways glance. Like,
Haru
ew.
once more drops to a knee.
Yes.
Ooh,
And
that's a good Anubis.
and you see this figure that's like holding like a golden feather in his left hand, and you can see the shuffling body of Cain that's going forward, and a scale materializes in front of him. He places the feather on one end of the scale, and then with a magic going around the scale, you can see a heart, a human heart being put on the scale, and you hear this figure say, "Betrayal, murdering the innocent, wishing destruction upon this world." And every time he's saying it, the heart is going further and further down, and the feather is getting higher up. Murdering your own kin. You have been sentenced to the Abyss Eater. As he slams his staff down, and you can see like the ground open up, and this like blackened figure just like open up its mouth and just chomp him down in one like an alligator, and like quickly go under the ground.
Kate sees this and just backs off like, "Oh, I am so sorry."
Tolu claps.
Yeah, he deserved it.
Truly, we are all honored to witness a judgment. This is not meant for mortal eyes.
Granted, I'm sorry if I may have pissed you off in any way. Hey, would it be...
Next on the judgment list, as he says, obviously referring to you, Kate.
Oh, no. Can't
Yep,
you
judge
be
it.
I haven't done
Judge
anything
it.
wrong.
Go forward.
It's
Alrighty,
judgment.
if you wish to judge me, I shall be judged then.
This is like the one bit of Egyptian history that I know. And I know that this is not good.
No, not good.
No.
Taking
That feather's real light.
the feather, places it on one side. Or, you know, the same thing, like in front of you, the scale appears, and the feather gets placed down. And then you see the light going on the other side, and it's your heart. And
Whoa.
he says, "Attempting to attack those who mean you no harm." And you can see the scale going, like the feather going up, and then the heart going down. And then he says, "Aiding those who cannot protect themselves." And then the heart goes back up, evening out. And then he says, risking your own life for another. Stopping the chaos that would destroy the mortal worlds. You may enter the promised land. As the scale dematerializes and the feather goes back, picks the feather back up.
Huh. Thank you.
Not acknowledging you, by the way.
Okay then.
Next. Who steps forward next?
Sir, no disrespect, but is this judgment reserved for those who have lost their lives on the material plane?
Only those pure of heart may enter the promised land. No exceptions.
Guys, I might need to wait out here for you.
I think this may be the only way out. If you wait here, then you may be here until you pass into nothing.
Yeah, it's either not get judged and get judged when you die, or get judged now and hopefully live.
I will step forward to face the judgment of Anubis.
Of course you will.
So he walks forward and kneels before the jackal-headed god.
He places the feather on the scale. You see your heart appear. And is there anything you feel guilty of?
Oh, Lord Anubis, I have lived my life in service of Serket, and if you so allow, by your judgment, I will continue to do so.
As you see the scale staying relatively the same, and he says, "You may pass." Next.
Might just smile.
Sting, you might as well get in there, bro. Go follow Haru and Kate.
Okay. As Sting goes, protecting those that you love, seeking revenge on those who have wronged you, saving this world from chaos. You may pass.
Yeah, I figured he would ace that one. Tristan?
Yeah, let's not waste any time. I might as well be next.
Betrayed, seeking revenge, protecting those who cannot protect themselves, saving the world from chaos. You may proceed.
Much appreciated, great one.
Hey Rex, man, do you plan to go into the city with us, or?
Rex moves forward and proceeds.
Serving one who guides the dead, seeking to protect that. Fighting currently a greater evil. You may pass.
He bows his head and moves forward.
How you feeling about this, Tessa? You feeling solid, or you want me to go first?
You can go. I'm just gonna.
Say a few prayers, wash
Yeah.
off in the water real quick.
Yeah.
All right. Tolu will confidently step forward. Submit myself for judgment, sir.
As he brings out the scale with the feather, the heart comes forward. Attacking and mauling one of the pharaohs as the heart goes down.
Come on, man. You deserve that.
Dabbling in the darkness. Protecting
Yep.
those who cannot help themselves as the heart lifts up. Fighting the great chaos as the heart goes further up. Showing love and sincerity. And bringing one into your own. And the heart actually goes higher than the feather. Just a little bit. You may pass.
Tolu stands there in shock for a little bit, and then goes ahead and straightens out his jacket and walks up. Nothing to worry about, guys. Come on, Testa.
Yeah, nothing to worry about.
Well done, my friend. Nothing to worry about, yeah?
Hello, Your Holiness?
Brings out the scale, not acknowledging what you said. Placing the feather and the heart. Seeking out revenge on those who have killed who you loved. Being conflicted. Having great despair in your heart. Seeking power. Stopping the chaos of a great one. You may pass.
Thanks.
And with that one, you can feel, Testa, that you weren't a little sure.
Well, you asked the question I was scared of to someone.
Mm-hmm.
Is there guilt?
There is a tad bit of guilt.
Oh yeah, there is.
When he said seeking revenge, you could see that the heart went down just a slight bit.
Wait, Tolu didn't have no guilt? Why did his heart go down?
His heart went way down, but it went way back up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn, man, you eat one pharaoh, all of a sudden they judge you for the rest of your time. Man. I don't know what the...
Yep. Congratulations. And with that, let's take a short couple-minute break.
Fantastic.
I'm
Sorry,
I just
everyone.
realized I'm enough for reincarnate.
I'm so glad that you went a little lax on Anubis's rules.
A little lax, yeah. I figured that if I was actual Anubis rules, you would all be dead.
Yeah, no.
Oh, God.
Tessa for sure, because
Yeah.
Hey, Tolu's a good guy, okay?
Hey Nick, sorry about that, man. Oh,
No worries.
yeah, Bad luck the last 2 times, I tell you. Ooh,
Yeah, internet issues.
internet issues, and
the time
I got my
thing.
time.
Yeah.
I know. I'm just, and I was so looking forward to this. I was really frustrated. So
We
next time.
we made sure to delay it, and you didn't miss too much.
Yeah,
we
no,
kinda
I'm sorry, everyone. Thank you. Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
I'll be back.
We like to catch up. So
Yeah, Anubis, like his judgment thing, like in actual Egyptian society, is like any guilt. It doesn't matter if you're actually guilty. It is, do you feel guilt? Is your heart heavy?
Mm.
And
Yeah.
that feather weighs nothing. It does not take much to not qualify.
yeah, see, that's why I thought Tolu should be fine. Tolu feels completely justified in everything he's ever done.
Yeah, no. Testa does not.
Yeah, I
Testa
figured
feels-
most of us would have
Yeah.
some issues with some of the things that we've done.
Testa feels guilty for Torbrand and feels guilty for the death of his master.
Hey, don't feel guilty about that asshole, okay? He didn't deserve you.
Jason, who's your character? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
My character is one of my many Wood Elf druids. This one
there you
happens
go.
to serve a god in this world. Khonsu is a god of rage and traveling, apparently, also. But
Yeah.
my god, there was a time, earlier levels, to where every time I took damage, I had to make a wisdom saving throw, or else I'd attack everyone around me.
Right.
Luckily, that's gone a little bit. I've gotten a little more control over the anger in my heart, but
Nice.
Tolu has always felt that the anger and the violence that he's put into the world was well deserved, and that's a natural thing. And anything that wasn't strong enough to defend itself deserved to die. That was kind of his opinion until
Yeah.
he met these guys. And now he feels like even if they fall to a stronger enemy,
Mhm.
that he wishes for their safety. At least most of them. He has a little something against Kate. Kate knows why.
I am back.
Welcome back.
I hope everyone enjoyed that.
It scared me, to be perfectly honest.
I wasn't stalling at all. Felt good.
Because like that's like the one bit of Egyptian like lore that I know, and I'm just like shit.
Yeah, I 100% thought we were going on a rescue mission. But no, we all made it. And now we're on the other side. For better or for worse.
Max, have we met before?
Nope.
I don't know. I don't think we have. No. Okay, cool.
Nope.
I'm Eric.
If you're with this gang, probably not.
Yeah.
Max is one of our East Coast buddies.
Yep.
Nice.
Ohio.
Well,
Is your entire... Are everybody from Ohio in that meetup group?
For the most part, I believe so. I think there's a
Okay.
couple of them like in Kentucky or Indiana,
Got it.
but for the most part, it's Ohio.
who's Aqua Lung? I'm looking at the game.
That's Josh, right?
No,
Josh is Erdnot
Wellman.
Wellman. Aqualung,
Yeah.
I think, is Colin.
Oh, it's Colin.
Yeah,
It's Colin.
Okay.
It's Colin. Okay. That's Colin. Okay.
So, I think you missed the set appearance. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
kind of showed up in front of Tolu at the end of the watch.
That was
Well, we're gonna have to.
So-
We'll have to do.
pretty good.
We'll have to
No
do
problem,
Nick, if you're
bro.
all right.
I told
If
him
you're
come
alright
at
with
me
this.
anytime. Anytime I'm ready, see me then.
Well, if you are interested, Nick is recording this.
Oh. No.
Hey, I was brave the whole time.
Yeah. No, not once did he break. I'm
The
proud
whole
of
time
him.
he was there. The whole time he was there, there was nothing.
Is there some
also,
low
I realized
set
that-
trauma going on there?
there is some set drama there.
Yeah,
Oh, you don't know? Yeah, for some reason, Set completely hates Tolu. Every single time he's shown up, he's deliberately tried to kill me or kill Sting in front of me.
Oh wow, Tolu's such a nice and kind person. I couldn't imagine why anyone would want to do him harm.
Back then, Tolu was much nicer because he couldn't control his anger, so he stayed in the back, and all he did was heal and occasionally shoot arrows. He wasn't the Tolu you see before you, who has risen to his full magnificence. But yeah, very first thing he grabs me, does like, oh no, yeah, I think he grabs my bear form, fully takes me out of that form at full health and like half of my regular health, then rips the god card out of my jacket pocket, so he tears the jacket that his mom gave him.
Oh yeah, in Smite,
Which is-
Set's an assassin, so taking out the healer is totally like 100% your first
I
goal.
wasn't the healer. There was a cleric of
There was-
Osiris
There was
standing
a-
right next to him.
Party.
An Osiris cleric.
Oh, well, he already fucked up Osiris. He doesn't need to reprove that he's better than Osiris.
Who was literally spitting on everything he believed in. Tolu did nothing to this thing. He just happened to be holding something that he wanted. And he went and ripped Mama's jacket? Nah, bro. From then on, bro. On site. On site, Tolu's hidden set. No questions. Tolu meditated in the mountains. He was ready to die that day. He was like, let's go. That whole night, I think, yeah, I separated from you guys, right? Like, I was even with you.
Yeah, you did. You did.
Yeah.
After handing me the god card.
I was ready to go out for this dude, man. I was going to take him with me. But yeah, good times.
Yeah.
Good times.
Oh, but Nick, I did realize that I got strong enough to get another cantrip.
Really?
So I've taken mending,
Ah, nice.
and I have now fixed Mama's jacket, so she will not know.
Solid pick.
So for story purposes, Seth still owes me a jacket, but Tolu's no longer scared to tell his mom.
As the wind's blowing around the whole perimeter, and you enter in, you notice that the whole place is a little bustling. There's a people kind of going around with items and stuff like that, and like conversing with each other, and there's a pyramid in the back.
Tolu nonchalantly bumps into somebody on the street. Are they substantial? They're ghosts.
You bump into him, and he looks back, and he says, "You look familiar. Were you a
Nope.
part of the Great Battle?"
Gotta be more specific.
We fought the great god of chaos. No?
Yes, that I was there.
I gave him all I could. Did you...
Is this? Can I make a perception check?
Yes, you can.
Oh no!
Bro, that +7 is useless today.
I know. And
Oh,
you get the
man.
feeling that you might have seen him.
So is he the only one that's seen
but,
you?
but
or-
sir, something deep down inside my heart tells me that I should thank you for your service. You did well that day.
Is he the only one meeting this person, or is he with the rest of the groupies? I'm tempted to roll
And yeah,
perception.
he notices everyone else in turn, and like everyone who was a part of the battle. Ah, yes.
You would definitely recognize Kate.
I
for sure.
remember you. You were very brave. You went straight in the god's face.
Got knocked out, but went straight in
I'm
it.
gonna roll a perception check. See if Kate recognizes this guy. Kate absolutely does. Who is he?
And he was the guy who was giving it his best with the spear.
Shay doesn't recognize him, but Kate does.
It was an honor. It was an honorable fight.
We will. If
Yeah, no,
we
I
make it
remember.
back,
You're that sweet guy. You really gave it your all, man.
yeah. If we make it back, is there anything you want us to say to your wife?
And he says, say, Bassa still loves you. And I'll be waiting. And he like there's like a kind of like this like makeshift, or like it looks like some kind of like pendant or something like that, and it's like the shape of like, looks like some kind of like fish, some aquatic thing, and he like pulls it out and he says, please, I beg you, can you deliver it to her?
It'll be an honor, sir.
My love, she's in Saltine. She runs the local alchemy shop. Is it?
Yeah. I might need that spelled out for my notes. I'm sorry. I'm hearing things.
It's Bassa. B-A-S-A.
Is it still fat? It's fat Bassa?
No, it's just Bassa.
Oh, why did I hear extra? I heard extra syllables out of nowhere.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, guys.
What do you mean it's not the Austin Powers villain?
Oh.
He's clearly Scottish.
Oh my god.
We met her, didn't we?
We did.
A casual passing, and Tristan is probably the one that's seen the most of her at this point in time.
Yeah, as we walk away, Tolu will hand that pendant to Tristan and have him take care of it.
Oh boy.
I think you might have said that, Bassa. I think those combination of words is just too much for my brain.
Oh, that was amazing.
All right, well, let's continue forward. Try not to run into too many people, because I'm still assuming that's the only nice gimme that Nick's gonna give us for people that are dead.
And then you hear a wait, as you see someone in the distance kind of like waving.
Kate turns around, takes a glance. Should I roll a perception check?
You're familiar with this person.
Okay.
You well, not you specifically, but Tolu, Tristan. You notice that it's the priestess of elements, Tara. Wait. Did you guys pass? As he's like going over as well?
Kate just looks at the group. You recognize him?
Tristan, do you want to take this one?
I was worried when I saw you guys over here. How did you pass away?
We're actually on a mission.
As far as we're still alive.
Oh, that's good news. I was afraid that something terrible happened to you all.
It has been a weird ass
Hopefully,
day.
it calms your heart to know that we tracked down and we were able to bring Kane to justice. He faced Anubis outside, and I believe he's where he deserves to be.
Oh no, you're welcome. I killed him, by the way. I didn't send him to whatever the hell, but Anubis, yeah, sent him, but I'm the one who killed him in the mortal plane.
Yes.
Just saying, that was a bastard. I really stick it to him.
Yes, he was a true scoundrel. That one.
It's made my blood boil.
I'm glad
I
that
will
he
have
got
to
the
say
punishment that he deserved.
that I actually do you happen to know any words or something that we can bring back to Harva? He's been a bit distraught. If we make it back, I'd like to cheer him up if possible.
She, like, kind of like goes into one of her pockets and pulls out it's like, you know, like a priest has like an emblem of like their faith. It's basically
Mhm.
that. It's like the emblem of the Church of Elements, and she hands it out and says, "Tell him that I love him, and to keep fighting. I know that he is stronger than he believes himself to be."
We will carry your message for you.
Thank you.
Rest in peace, Star. Actually, you know what? What are you guys doing up here? Sorry. This seems like a whole city thing. It's not like a resting thing. I totally I thought it would be more of a.
It's
Okay,
it's a
it's just like this afterlife doesn't seem.
it's a in between for those who are deemed pure of heart. And once the time is ready, we go to the pyramid to reincarnate.
Okay, so that the pyramid is the way out.
Yes.
Got it.
So, in general terms, this is purgatory. Is there like a D&D equivalent to purgatory?
I'm not. I'm not too sure, but I'm pretty sure there probably is something like that.
I think it's just the ethereal plane.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is fully in D&D it's a ethereal plane, I believe, but this is fully Nick homebrew nonsense.
Yes, it
Yeah.
is. So don't
I'm
trust
gonna see if-
anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I'm just gonna roll random ass history checks. Kate makes the connection, whether or not it's like if she truly understands what's going on.
Okay, you don't understand what's going on. That could be a
Yeah,
nat 20.
no, she doesn't. She just
Hey,
she just thought,
you don't know.
yeah.
We just taught you to stop picking fights with random dogs you found on the street. Deep knowledge of the beyond, not going to be there.
So Haru takes the time, like, while this is all happening, to, like, pull Kate aside and, like, just give her the rundown of the basics of this is this, that is that, just to, like, satisfy, like, the surface level curiosity.
Yeah.
Hey,
Alright,
don't ask
you're caught up. Yep.
What are
And
you?
Tolu also hands the holy symbol. He also hands that to Tristan. He's expecting Tristan to handle all the condolence calls.
I haven't heard Colin in a while.
I haven't heard him in a while either. I was hoping that he was respond. He's still on Discord?
Colin, you there? Okay.
Did he ever come back from the break?
Dang, we
Who
just
we
kept
talking about?
playing.
Who we talking about?
Aquila?
Colin.
Oh,
Yeah.
Colin, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, hope he didn't get the curse like me.
Oh, he's
Aqualung is
typing.
Oh, there he is.
But he's typing.
Mike Troubles
okay.
you can hear. It's okay.
That's good. That means he's here, and at least he's listening. We didn't move on out of
Yep.
it.
And yep. Alright, so
Okay,
you can't
there you
object
go.
out loud, so you definitely have to handle all that stuff. Oh, he left.
He's
He's
come
gonna
back.
reconnect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Connect.
Better than him missing everything, though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Definitely nice when you can at least listen.
All right. So, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Okay. So yeah, that explains why. Like it was a while where I was just like trying to react to stuff, and yeah, I guess you guys didn't hear me at all.
Nope.
Oh, okay, Tristan, we'll take care of it. I'm like, all right, I'll take care of that too. It's not a burden for me, but I can see you don't like being the sensitive one.
Yeah, nobody wants Tolu to be the one to break the bad news to them. That's not good for anyone.
I understand. You can be a complex person sometimes, and people have different strengths. I was going to ask Tara if she's still here. So the pyramids, the way out for the pure souls, but we're not looking to pass on to the next life. We're looking to go back to the world of the living. We've been heading towards this pyramid, but is that really the way we should be going?
The reincarnations are brought by Osiris, and I'm sure that if you explain your plight, he'll send you back to the mortal realm. He's further in the pyramid.
All right, that's good to hear. Thank you.
I'm
Is this
just saying,
just a
give me
matter?
$1,000 worth of 1,000 gold worth of incense. I could reincarnate somebody right now. I'm just saying that's not. Y'all would go to a
If
god.
we were
and stuff, I might
reincarnated
set up shop.
here,
Hmm.
we want to go back to where we were, not back to here.
I'm just
Is,
saying.
That's a different.
maybe.
Yeah, what if we die in here? Does that mean we should just stay here?
Maybe we're all special. That's all I'm saying.
And if you reincarnate me here, will I come back as a dragonborn or a tiefling?
Yeah, I mean, I can't promise you all that, but I can promise you life again.
I enjoy being my totally self.
Oh, I would be so happy to reincarnate you, brother. Let me know if that is necessary.
So, on a side note, like, Haru has been 100% like fangirling on the inside of like meeting the literal gods, like of his people. Like the rest of you are like, oh, gods. They're not our gods, but like these are Haru's gods, and he's just like fucking elated.
Oh no, these are also my gods. These are also Tolu's gods. Tolu's god just happened to run away from the Egyptian pantheon. According to Nick's story.
Yeah.
My god was just like deuces when the first fight between Osiris and Set happened. He just took his people and left. So we don't.
And I'm not. And, well, Testa doesn't really worship any gods. He ain't about to disrespect them.
Yeah, but like in his day job, like Haru is legit like an active priest and member of the temple.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
I only actively disrespect one god. Okay.
Yeah.
Kate's
last time
not up
I
to piss
respect
off
the
any
god,
gods.
try to-
She may not believe, she may not follow a religion, but she's not up to pissing off any gods.
Haru, make a perception check.
No metaphor.
Can do that. Let's go. Well, you said perception.
Yes.
Perception.
Go.
You have a +7?
3. And that's
There
what
you
happens when you
go.
have a +3.
And you notice that by now it should have been like dark out, but it's still bright. And the sun is standing overhead. And you look up and you notice. And you realize what that is in the sky.
Is it the solar barge of Ra?
It is Ra. Horus Ra.
Wow.
As he makes his trips through the land of the dead, just like the stories say.
Does he tell that to the group?
Oh, he doesn't have the time. He's completely dumbfounded.
It's just sort of giving him a sideways glance, just sort of seeing him
Nah.
his deal.
It's like meeting all of his like most cherished celebrities in the same day.
So
I
Tolu's
mean-
just gonna fly up there and try to have a conversation.
So I carried you around in the flaps of my skin for a while. Is that okay?
What?
Oh man.
What?
Wait, we actually talking to him?
What?
No.
I mean, I'm sure he hears us. I hope he hears us.
It seems like his attention is on you guys at this point. At least that's
Yeah.
probably why he stood above head for so long.
I was about to say, do we feel any oncoming heat? Like, is it getting hotter?
No.
Hey, my man, can we have a conversation?
Haru bows his head and makes the symbol of the Ankh on his chest.
As he sees this, he slowly comes down and the light goes dimmer. And it turns to nighttime.
Once again drops to a knee, as has become common at this point.
Kate just sort of sensing that kind of realm of gods is like, you know, after getting judged by one god, I'm not in the mood to piss off another, so she follows suit. Just out of kindness, respect.
Is he standing in front of us?
Yeah, at
Or,
this point,
like,
he's like standing in
yes.
front, and he's fairly tall. He's like,
Yo, my man.
Yeah,
Can I
you-
talk to you in private real quick, my man? Over here. Private. Yes. No.
you
I
want?
mean, you don't have to. Up to you. Your holiness.
you,
Looking at Haru.
yeah.
Haru, show me that shape thing again.
He looks you in the eyes and very slowly, as if showing it to a little kid, like traces it real slow across his chest.
I tried it.
You did your best.
Oof.
Oh boy.
That's why he went so slow.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if Kate can do it better. She's got a -1 to performance. Let's see if Kate can do this better. Probably not. She's got a freaking balls charisma.
Sting's head held up high.
Okay, a 10. She does better.
My other
She's
question. Sting.
with the
Looking at
whales.
Sting. Is his head up high?
Sting?
Mm-hmm. Is he
If
showing
he's-
deference or is his head up high?
If everyone, I think he would do it. Yeah, I think he would try and bow if he sees everyone doing it.
I actually no bowing. I'm just wondering if that's what I'm wondering. Is he hiding from this guy or is he standing up to him like I am? Not
Well, I guess standing up in his
Okay.
scorpion way. And
totally nods in approval.
Horace says, I have been keeping watch on your travels through the land of the dead.
Oh, so you saw that?
I've heard, and I know the gist of your situation.
Okay. All right. Then I don't need to talk to you no more. Proceed.
Perhaps it's best not to antagonize the literal sun.
Haru
I'm not-
channels his affinity with poison to give Tolu the most venomous side eye you can imagine. And that's saying something from a follower of the goddess of venom.
Yes.
I don't know. Tolu's no stranger to Venom. He's bot set and all of his minions.
Which, by the way, so like Tristan, just to give the flavor, Tristan has been taking a knee, averting his eyes,
Yeah.
and with Tolu shooting off his mouth, he's shaking his head.
I have a feeling that Tolu. I don't think you guys understand. Tolu thinks he's being more respectful than you guys are. You guys are hiding from this god. When Tolu was showing him respect by having a conversation and not being afraid, and
He says,
and being on the
Oh,
level.
you speak when spoken to.
Horus says, it matters not.
See? So, can you
Come.
help us out a bit? It seems like
I
there's some
will
trouble
bring-
back on the material plane.
He says, come, as he, like, moves forward to the pyramid.
Totally whispers over his shoulder, stop being little bitches, man. Get up. Let's go.
I'm just being respectful here.
For once.
Kind of gets the gist of this is the realm of God, so
Yeah.
don't punch.
Tolu has a special relationship with gods. Like, he's not overtly confrontational, but he's also not pandering to gods.
One of
They'll
these
do what they
days, one of these days, my friend, you're going to not bow to the wrong god, and you will be right back here without the perks of leaving.
Man, I wasn't strong enough that day. Sorry.
How's Kansu?
He's doing all right, but it seems like there's some sort of disturbance in the realm under the realm of his people. So that's what I want to go check out. But he sends his regards.
I send mine as well. Let him know that.
Will do. Turn around and wink at Haru.
Haru, how's Sarah Quit's been?
My lord, I can only guess. The temple is prosperous, so I can only assume that the goddess is pleased with our work.
I'll never forget what she has done.
Thank you for your kindness, lord.
Excuse me. You see a lot of people go through here, right?
And as he's still walking, he says, as long as the light shines upon the lands, I have seen it.
Did my master come through here?
I do not know what your master looks like.
Like a kind of like a cat person, but white, and kind of got some orange splotches.
No, I have not. This land of the dead is not the only place of the afterlife. Your friend over there could tell you more, as kind of like a light shines onto Rax. Like a spotlight light, and then it like goes away for a second.
Yeah,
Tolu
Rax
turns and
looks.
stares at him.
I look at Horus and his one eye, and do thou know of the Raven Queen?
I know that there are many other spaces that lost souls end up. I have not met the one you speak of.
Yes, well, I was sent here from her, and I do not know entirely everything or why or what I am specifically I'm looking for, but this is where her will has carried me.
I see. And at that time you arrive to the pyramid.
Mm-hmm.
Entering in, you see a bunch of, like stairs leading up into this like big square room. And you see kind of like a stone chair, stone throne. You see this tall figure with a hat. It looks very similar to a bunch of emblems and armor stuff that a good friend Safune has been wearing. He's sitting down.
So he does everything he can to stop himself from spitting at it.
Osiris, we need these mortals to be brought back to the plane of the living.
I mean, honestly, while we have you guys here, I have some questions that hopefully y'all can help us out with. Help us protect your lands. I don't know, guys. Do you guys want more information, or just want to get sent back?
Information about what?
Yeah,
I mean, there's a crazy purple dude trying to kill stuff. Obviously, there's trees trying to kill stuff. Zet's out here acting a fool, and I thought these guys had him under control, but apparently he's still able to reach out to us.
If you say that, Osiris says, "Do not fear my brother. I have him on proper and a watchful eye. He cannot harm any soul in the land of the dead."
What about on the material plane?
Yeah, like what about if, I don't know, say a bunch of crazy people try and revive him again?
On that front, I cannot assist.
Okay. So you don't have any information on the whereabouts of his followers?
No.
Okay. Have you guys kept an eye on that crazy purple dude who's been causing some trouble?
And Horace clenches his right claw, and he says, "Whoever that vile creature is, has been messing with Malharand."
Really? Well, the realm where my queen resides, some entity or individual or god I do not know is tampering with where she dwells. It is the same here?
Unfortunately, yes. That gets me to something I wanted to talk to you all about.
Go.
You all successfully were a major part in bringing down the chaos, and that it was no small task.
So, who
This must be-
and what
Go ahead.
exactly do you want us to beat up next? That's kind of what I'm getting at. Pardon me, but is this a request to go and fight something again?
The one who's been messing with this land, some being that's dressed in a purple cloak. I have not been able to keep a constant track on him since he has been vanishing from place to place, only to appear somewhat completely different. It's been hard keeping
This is
track.
why
Has
This is why I'm
Kate
here.
met this strange fellow before?
Make a history check with advantage.
I'm pretty sure Kate is just thinking about strange fellow with purple cloak. Why does that sound familiar? Let's see if she remembers. I'm certain Kate has met this guy.
Wham.
Mother
Has no
God!
clue.
I mean,
Must be nothing.
You have, but you don't remember.
You have, but you don't. Like, that sounds familiar.
Kate's like, oh, why does that sound familiar? Does he travel from place to place?
Who is this enemy that you seek?
This enemy. We do not know of him specifically. We do know that he has been messing with things here as well.
Yes, this makes sense. This is just like the Raven Queen. It must be the same entity, or whoever it is. This is why I'm here.
I'm so upset Kate doesn't remember.
I'm upset Hesta doesn't know something I know.
Kate straight up met this fool.
I
And
swear.
I don't suppose freaking Jiraiya talked about the shady.
The only thing that Jiraiya said was a man named a mage contacted him.
Yeah.
He didn't say what he was wearing or anything.
Yeah, Kate's just thinking, throws it out there. Hey, remember that frog we met back on the Bellowing Isles? Didn't he say that a guy named Mage sent him? Something like that? No, I can't say that. I gotta roll. Kate remembers.
Wait, you met a talking frog?
Let's see if Kate remembers. Let's see if Kate can remember this way. Yes, she does. Yeah, okay. She's like, hey,
grasping at straws, she throws that out there.
she's like, he met a shady guy named a mage. I met a shady guy. Wait a second. She puts 2 and 2 together. I've met this guy before.
At some point, this vile creature has been interfering with the souls that come here. Osiris pipes up. If you do manage to find anything, or even more so, deal with this, come to Shrine, and we will reward you in kind.
No. Kate's just like, right.
My lords, I swear to you, upon our return, I and the greatest hunters of the Temple of Saket will take it upon ourselves to complete this task.
And he nods very well.
I think I have a tree to chop down before that. Do you guys think that's a more pressing need? Have you seen the tree?
I haven't seen the tree.
Yeah,
Not you guys. No, not you guys. I'm talking to Osiris.
Yeah.
Horus.
Yeah, they don't know what you're talking about.
They don't know about the tree?
They don't know.
Man, goddamn, not the sun not reaching the Underdark.
Are we at least gonna tell him about our adventure? God?
No, they know. Horus knows.
Yeah, Horus
He can
knows.
see us.
Horus already knows.
Well, if I could be permitted a
if
question.
I describe the guy... Oh, go ahead. No. Go ahead, Tristan.
Oh, sorry, yes. I'm just thinking of my own responsibilities. Horus, you see everything that the sun touches. The city of Sultim, does it come under attack? Is it peaceful now? Is it safe?
As of right now, yes.
That's a comfort to hear. I was worried about them, but I'm sorry for cutting in, but I feel responsible for what happens there.
Now, if Tolu describes the black-winged being that we saw when we showed up, does Horus and Osiris mention who that is to us?
And Horus pipes up. He is a... He is an elusive one. Even more so than Kansu. I've only met him a couple times.
Is his advice and his gifts, are they to be trusted? Is his knowledge true?
People have said that he is a wicked god, but I do not believe that myself. It's just that he doesn't differentiate from good or evil.
Yeah, we got that from him when he said all he wanted was to just keep on life regardless of who does it.
Yes, even if that ends up with mortifying results. And when he says that, you get the idea when you're thinking back to the Guardian that was protecting the temple.
Oh no, that was definitely some sort of baby from that thing for sure.
Yeah.
Tolu had no doubts.
Given that our portal led straight to him, probably.
Yeah. And Osiris commences the ritual, and you see like a portal in the square room kind of open up. There we go. A one-way trip back to the mortal plane.
You guys have any advice, gifts, anything that could help us succeed on these tasks that you sent us on?
I guess Kate's curious. She holds up the amulet. So, when we talked to that god, he gave me this. As far as I can tell, this seems like an amulet, but his words were quite cryptic.
Yes, he is quite the cryptic one. I would say that this looks like a amulet to protect against death of some sort. Whether or not the full extent of it, I do not know.
Hey Sting, show him your new shiny.
Okay. He pulls out the sword. Interesting.
Is it safe for him to wield, sir?
From what I can tell, yes.
Alright, that's all I needed to know. Thank you. Guys, anything else you need of your gods?
I think
What
for now,
about-
that is it.
What about this? And I show the card.
He kills us where we stand.
Osiris, like, he looks at it, and Osiris looks at it, and they both turn to each other. Is that it is. Young Tortle. Is Osiris kind of walks up to you.
Yes.
Don't use that in Malharant. As he kind of like backs away from you.
Is there
Not
a
like out
particular-
of fear or anything like that. Just don't do it here.
Is there a reason why, or?
And going over back to the world map, he says, Malharans used to be bigger. It used to be a vast desert, a vast land. Now it is an island. And back to the portal.
Cowabunga?
Cowabunga it is.
Cowabunga it is. As everyone kind of like jumps in.
Okay.
Well, you didn't attack us at all, Nick, so that's surprising, but...
Yeah, but man, that response.
He would have if he was a bad judge of character. And everyone ends up in the you were last in the you fell in the sinkhole when you were going to check for the god cards, but now you end up in the actual temple of Osiris back in Mishdan.
Is what's his face still here?
He was praying by the statue, and he looks back. I see Osiris has blessed you to come back like that.
Indeed, my friend. We have been blessed many times over.
And by
We
the way,
do
this
good
is
work.
this is the head priest of Osiris, by the way.
Yeah. Yep, I know.
Hmm.
Yeah.
We did do work. We do good work, so he likes us.
Yeah.
I'd
What about
probably
it?
recognize him.
Tolu also has a negative opinion of priests of Osiris because of one particular priest of Osiris, but
Well, I suppose there was one bright side to all this. All those cards are in a place that's going to be real hard to get to.
It's just under the sand? I don't know that that's that hard to get.
Tolu dives back down to go get him. I mean, Tolu could.
Yeah. Does he want to though?
Tolu fully could. No. No, he doesn't. He's... Honestly, Tolu's a little worried. But Osiris said he had set under control, so he'll leave it there for now.
Alright.
Yeah, these guys think they're tricky with their little sand trap. That's not gonna stop me.
What does the party do now?
Has been an honor traveling with you, my friends. But I have sworn before the gods that we will find this creature you seek.
I'm pretty sure his name's a mage. I've met him, except when I met him, he was a shitty-ass salesman burning aisles.
This purple-cloaked enemy will not be beyond the sting of Serket's greatest hunters. If he is in Mulharand, we will find him.
I
It's
mean,
good.
where were these greatest hunters when Set was here? Just throwing that out here.
We're gonna retcon that we were totally fighting in the battle, so it's fine.
They're a part of the army at some point. It's okay.
Totally.
It's not like you had time to go meet like every individual unit in the military.
Oh, I have time to now. There's like 7 of them.
Yeah. Oh.
So does he have a solid amount of people behind him? Nick?
Small communion like the Osiris temple. Nothing too.
So he is. So he's got like 2 units of soldiers.
Yeah. You got like 2 units and then like some worshippers.
Well,
Thinking
Potter,
small but elite, like
Yeah.
if
venom
you
archers, basically.
choose to split up from us, then good luck. I will say that that was nowhere near enough to match up to Set, but
I am sure we will meet once more.
the
Perhaps.
purple robe is not my priority.
Well, as long as you travel in Mulholland, you can find me at the temple. And if not, then we are out hunting, and we will find you.
You live in Routhville, man. You live in the Bonies. Or not Routhville. You live in, what's this place called?
Mishtan.
Yeah, you live in Mishtan, bro. Like, you're basically in Canada, my man. But, yeah, party. What do you guys think? Tristan, you were given knowledge.
I was given knowledge. I think we have pressing
Testa, you were
concerns
given
now.
power.
Yeah.
Do either of you feel your personal paths pulling to you?
I've been far away from home so long. But what I'm looking for will either be there or it won't by the time I get to it. I think we have pressing concerns right now.
Yeah. I will say between that giant and whatever the hell that wing dude did, there's trouble beneath Mulholland. And I think we need to figure that out first, but that's where
Maybe a mage is behind this?
I don't think a
know,
mage has this type of power.
I don't know, the power to teleport rogue.
This is on a different level. It's on a level to where even Horace Rock couldn't see it.
That does sound pretty bad.
I
It's so
believe
serious.
when gods of different realms are viewing a particular foe as a threat, then that is something maybe we must pay heed to.
But that being said, the
We
Raven
don't
Queen
exactly-
did send you here, right? So that purple guy must be some sort of a threat. If you guys have a lead, we can go now. If not, I know where the threat is that I was shown. So that's where I'm headed. If you guys don't have a lead, jack down this purple guy.
Where does your lead take us?
Yes.
Where does he take it? Well, tell him.
Sorry, there's a lot of noise right now. What'd you guys say?
Where does the lead take?
Where does the lead take me?
Yeah.
We're not gonna like it. It's
I haven't liked what we've been doing so far. Just tell us.
we're gonna have to go to the Underdark. I mean, I guess it's a step up from the Land of the Dead.
It's early.
Why the Underdark? What lead do you have? What?
It seems that a god of creation has decided to help spur on some sort of life down there. That is, he's promised would reach the surface soon. And as of now, both Horus Ra can't see what it is, neither can my god, Khonsu. Khonsu is worried, though. And as his champion, I must check it. Well, as one of his champions, I must check it out.
Does sound kind of bad if you need to.
I mean, I don't know a lot about it, but giant tree and a lot of people on that tree worshiping the tree. And usually that's not a good thing, from what I know. The tree was actively growing, actively getting bigger. You can see it.
Yeah.
I think best case scenario, we end up with another huge hole in Mulhoran like we have in the mountain range. And that's a best case scenario.
Not gonna lie, I've met a couple of cults in my travel. That definitely sounds.
It's a problem, but where do you have a place for us to go? Where do we start?
I mean, yeah, I have a starting point.
Are you going to tell us?
Well, it'd be my home.
The homecoming. That sounds welcoming. That sounds like something we ought to do.
Mm. You'll see when you get there.
Mm-hmm.
I see no point in going to the Underdark.
I can't wait to meet all your old friends and your family.
All the people that love you.
Yeah.
And
Oh, yeah.
Yes, you.
Lots of hugs
You
all
shall
around.
meet at least one more person who loves me, I think.
I wish you luck, Tolu. While you all search underground, me and my hunters will search above ground. If we find any trace of the threat above, I will try and send one of my own to rally, or at least pass on the message if they can reach you.
Yeah, for the record, if you need a name to ask around, ask for a mage.
But of course.
And I guess, do we still have, I mean, I've got that empty water potion on me that he originally gave me. Do we have anything else he gave us? No, we melted that armor piece.
Yeah.
Kate doesn't have the amulet, and she drank the shady water breathing potion.
No.
So yeah, he's got nothing to give. He's like, yeah, no, honestly, it might be difficult to track him down. I didn't know. He appeared to me as a magical item salesman.
Do not worry. We are masters of the desert. We have many rangers among our temple.
Awe-inspiring. Rangers.
Still, man, this guy. I don't think a mage is anyone to really be trifled with. At least be taken lightly.
Rax looks over at the human warrior with the bow. What is causing you to want to stay on the surface and stay with these rangers in particular?
So
what are you
ranger-
hunting? Yeah.
Basically, he's a warrior priest from the temple of Serket. He's going back to his temple to rally his warriors to find this threat on the surface while you're all in the Underdark.
Okay, thank you.
Above the table, meaning that Josh is busy for a few weeks?
No, just cycling out this character to cycle in another.
Makes sense.
All right.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, one with dark vision, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. For the Underdark, especially.
Yeah, that's a nasty one.
Maybe one with more than just punching range or sword range, because we are a party full of monks and fighters.
Yeah, Kate doesn't really have much range.
Something with healing capabilities. It might be a
That would
cleric.
be nice. Yeah.
That would be nice, because Tolu only cares about half the party or so. He'll stop the rest from dying.
Can we get something for Tristan?
We have not
Get
gotten
something
anything
for
for
me.
Tristan. Tristan decided to ask for loyalty instead of something better than his stupid little +1 sword, so...
Well, I mean, we're going in the Underdark. He's human, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Maybe,
it's gonna have the same problem I would have had.
who knows? Maybe Tristan will seek revenge for a bit or go back to Soul Team, and we might meet some fun people on the way. Who knows?
You guys should have asked the gods for night vision goggles.
Should
Like,
have
Gotta play my character and not me.
By the way, Shay,
Yeah?
vision goggles.
Kate being that brave, like, the reason why Tolu is like that with the Egyptian pantheon is because his god is like that with the Egyptian pantheon. Like, that's kind of, he's not going to be, Tolu doesn't think he's being disrespectful at all. He even used Sir a few times. He tried to do the symbol. He tried. He's not going to bow. But, you know,
Kate just doesn't really know any better.
It seems like
Is
you don't know
vaguely
anybody. I see. Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Kate
Concept.
doesn't know anybody, so she's going to get
She's a
punched in the face by
foreigner
a god.
here. Yeah, she doesn't really
Are there no
originate-
gods where you come from?
There is, but she's not really too familiar with these ones. That's why at the end she kind of just realized serious rules. While she named out take religion all that seriously, she can tell a god when she sees one.
Okay. I'm just letting you know, like, Tolu's attitude towards these gods is learned through his religion. Kate may want to not. You can. I'm not telling you how to play a character, but I'm saying that it's actually a religious thing that Tolu's talking to his gods, like, are the gods like this. So
Tolu and
don't follow
Kansu.
Tolu's lead.
They be on their bullshit.
Yeah.
You can't be on their bullshit.
That's why I made a point to say, like, Tristan, by the way, is taking a knee. Like, these aren't his gods, but it's like,
Yeah.
I better.
If you follow
get some
Critical
respect.
Role, Kansu is basically the traveler. Like, that's the homie, so we know we talked to Kansu. But
Kate bowed when she met freaking Horus afterwards. After she got
Okay.
judged by.
no, I'm
Making
just
a
making sure you keep
nudist.
that in mind as you roleplay, bro. I don't want you to get in trouble by accident.
Yeah.
No, she's realized that time to get serious here. The guys I really shouldn't be with or pissing off.
So, as everyone like has made their like basic planning for what's going to happen,
Mm-hmm.
we cut to a different part of the world.
What?
Different continent?
No, just
Okay.
different parts. And we come to the throne room where the current Pharaoh Achaean is reading the letter that Crazy Pete has delivered. Yeah, so with Captain Torbrand, he sent you that letter, and he reads it and he goes, "What are you planning, Torbrand?" And you see Torbrand's face as he is cleaving through creatures in a dark area. And one by one, slain one, then another, as you see that he is glowing red.
And
And it looks like there's like 30 of these like these crazy cultists that are coming out of the woodworks, out of these tunnels, and one by one he's just mauling through, wave after wave, blood spurting everywhere. And you can see that he is just drenched in red as he's like moving forwards. And nothing is stopping him on this warpath as he's like going further down. And on his chest you see the red glow of this medallion that has an eye inscribed on the front of it.
freaking Christ.
More heads roll down as he's moving further down. And you can hear him say, I'll get that fucking thing for you, you purple fuck. As he's like mowing down even more. And his figure, like, is getting further and further away into the dark as that red glow is going further down, as you can hear the screams of more cultists, like, ringing out throughout the tunnels. And that is where we will end.
Oy vey.